Are you in the market for a new home? Well, in today's business and financial news, let's discuss one of the most expensive estates in the Denver, Colorado area, the home of Russell Wilson and Ciara, located in Cherry Hills Village, about 8 miles south of Denver, Colorado. Earlier this week, it was announced that the Denver Broncos have parted ways with Russell. The couple actually listed their estate for sale in February, somewhat foreshadowing the upcoming decision. This beautiful property can be yours for at least the $25 million they paid for it 2 years ago in April 2022. But they are open to offers and tours, so they might be willing to negotiate a little bit on the price. What's that? $25 million is out of your current budget? Okay, no worries. We have another estate available for purchase. At $15 million, it's a bit more affordable. Still, it's the home of a former athlete just a few states away. It will require some updating, but with the right contractor.
Michael Jordan's Highland Park mansion has been on the market for some 10 years now.
7 acres of land and more than 56,000 square feet of living space fit for basketball royalty, including a full basketball court and an entrance emblazoned with MJ's legendary jersey number 23. But are those one-of-a-kind features helping or hurting the property's appeal?
I think at this point we can say it's certainly not helping, because if it were helping, the house would sell, right?
Longtime Chicagoland real estate reporter Dennis Rodkin says given the price tag of $14 million, which hasn't budged in 7 years, he is not surprised that the property, built in 1995, hasn't sold.
It's a very specific house. It was built for Jordan and his family. It's built for a tall person. Kitchen counters are high, things like that. But it's a couple miles, I think it's 2 miles from the lakefront.
That in an area where no one has paid more than $8 million for anything away from the lakefront. The MJ compound sits west of Highway 41.
There are very few people who buy $14 million homes in the Chicago area.
You're not interested in that property? Okay, let's go back to the Colorado estate then. Russell and his wife, Ciara, are looking to sell their $25 million Denver home. The spectacular home became the most expensive home ever sold in the Denver area when the couple paid $25 million for it in April 2022. Earlier this month, the Denver Broncos had decided not to renew quarterback Russell Wilson's contract after 2 lackluster seasons. So what will you get concerning this approximately $30 million property? Glad you asked. The home is located in Cherry Hills Village and has been on the market since February 2024. The property in Colorado was originally owned by billionaire Gary Magnus, who acquired it for $7.5 million. It offers the following: 20,000 square feet, 5 acres, 4 bedrooms, 12 bathrooms, his and her walk-in closets, offices, bathroom suites, a 2,600 square foot indoor swimming pool. Let's just say that again. 2,600 square foot indoor swimming pool. 2,600 square feet is bigger than most people's homes or condos or apartments, and that's just for their swimming pool. Let's keep going. A basketball court and a guest apartment with its own kitchen. So when you have those guests over that maybe you don't want to put in your 20,000 square feet, maybe the guest apartment is like its own. I don't know if the guest apartment is part of the 20,000 square feet or if it's its own unit or structure. I guess you can ask when you go on tour, okay? You ask for us. Ask for everybody. This isn't going to be a long video. We have our own mortgages to pay, but let's consider this property from an economic perspective, as shown in the comments. So if we take a look at some of these comments, one person says, values have dropped a good bit since the height of the market when he bought. Again, he bought in April 2022. Sometimes they get lucky, but likely will have to take a hit unless they hold it for a long time. Hopefully they don't have to hold it for 10 years like Michael Jordan has been doing. Well, actually, it's been over 10 years for him. I think it's been about 12 years. Next comment says, agreed. Agreed that they'll have to hold it for a while if they don't get lucky since the height of the market has dropped. It says, agreed, they'll have to sell at a loss or wait. All these people that want to argue, and they don't even live here. So that must be someone who lives in the Denver, Colorado area. Someone says, and the housing market is very high right now. The next person says, then they'll end up on TikTok, abandoned houses. Well, we'd hope not. Someone else says he just bought that house. Technically, they've held it for the 2 years. Isn't it after 2 years you don't have to pay short-term real estate tax
Capital gains tax is the worst. I want to sell my house, but my agent says I'm gonna make like $200,000 off of it. That's amazing. What's the problem? Did you not hear me? $200,000 gain. That's like what, $60,000 in taxes? Take a breather. Have you lived in this house for 2 of the past 5 years? Yes. Is this considered your primary residence? Yes. Great, then the first $250,000 are excluded from capital gains tax. And if you're married, it could extend up to $500,000. What? No way. Yes way. It's Section 121 exclusion.
Someone else says interest rates went up, but the house prices haven't come down. So what do you think? Would you buy the most expensive home in your neighborhood? Or are you more of a fixer-upper? Either way, thanks for watching. See you soon.